Hey viewers, most people hate frozen seat posts, but not me. I love them. I love the challenge. I love to try to come up with new, easier, better, faster ways to remove seat posts from frames. If you haven't seen it, I already have a handful of different videos where I'm using different methods. Tonight, I'm going to try something completely different. I'm going to try to remove a frozen seat post using an impact wrench. More power. Now my plan is to cut the top of the seat post off, which I really don't mind. There's already a hole in the seat post. It was there when I got it. Maybe somebody else tried to remove the seat post using the hole somehow. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide an impact socket down over the top of the seat post and then put a couple bolts through there and then use the impact wrench to try to rotate the seat post to break it loose out of the frame. So now I need to figure out where I want to cut the seat post off. I plan on using a 30 millimeter deep impact socket that should fit over this seat post, which is about a 26.4, 26.6 seat post. So what I first need to do is figure out how deep this impact socket is. So I have a similar size seat post right here. So I'll stick that in and mark it right there. So now I have a good indication of how deep this socket will reach. I want to have some room below that bolt like this, and then I'll have room for another bolt to go through there. So if I go ahead and cut it off right about there, then the socket should fit nicely over there. And I can put a hole through here and a hole up above for two bolts to go through there and get nice, good force transfer into the seat post. Now I can cut this here with a hacksaw, but that just seems like a lot of work. So I'm going to use my Sawzall. It would be faster and just way more fun anyway. Done. So now I need to figure out whereabouts I want to drill the holes in my socket here. So I'm going to slide this over here and see how deep it goes, and then mark that right here like this. So now I can bring this back and see about how deep it goes. And so there's my hole. So I want to drill one hole about that level there. And so I want to drill another hole about halfway up like here. But I want to drill it probably about 90 degrees from the first hole. So I'm going to drill it probably around here, like that. Now before I start drilling the socket, I'm going to go ahead and spray some penetrating oil down in here to give it time to soak in. Now the reason that this thing is seized is most likely galvanic corrosion, because it's aluminum seat post and a steel frame. So you get aluminum oxide down there. The penetrating oils will not do anything to dissolve that aluminum oxide, but the penetrating oil may help facilitate as a lubricant, so once I get this thing broken loose, that it will actually turn just a little bit easier. So that's why I'm using this. And this is supposed to be pretty good stuff to get penetrating down deep in there, so that's why I'm using this. So now I'm ready to start drilling my impact socket. This is hardened steel, so just a regular drill bit is not going to work. So here's a tip. To drill hardened steel, you can use a masonry bit. A carbide tipped masonry bit will drill hardened steel. So that's what I'm using here. It's a 5/16 inch bit, and so I'm going to use a little bit of oil here. It's probably going to smoke as it gets hot, but it should cut. One hole done. Told you it was going to smoke a lot. Now set up to drill the second hole. I'm not doing it at 90 degrees. I'm staying within the corners of the socket where it's the thinnest, so I have less metal to drill through. But it is still off the same line as the other hole. So put a little bit of oil on here and see how this bit does, whether it's still sharp enough to cut. And I'm through. Well, I successfully got the holes drilled in my impact socket here, and I cleaned them up a little bit. But what's interesting is look at the tip of that drill bit. It is just toast, but it is job. So now I'm going to expand the hole through the Seatpost here to 5/16 inch. That's a lot easier to drill than that socket. So now I can slide this on here and slide the bolt through like this. I'll put a washer on here, and I'm going to use like a nylock, a locking nut here, and screw this on here just loosely into place right now. Just kind of hold the socket lined up so I can drill the other hole. And now I can fit my second bolt through. Now I just need to tighten these up. That seems pretty solid. Okay, let's give this a shot and see what happens here. Well, it's not budging. It is rotating very, very slowly in there. I'll spray a little bit of the penetrating oil in there, let it soak in. Maybe that'll help. And keep in mind, this impact wrench is not super heavy duty. So it's rotating, got it broken loose, now I just need to get it out. I got the thing broken loose, it's turning, but I need a way to pull it out. So what I'm going to use is a big adjustable wrench here, kind of get underneath the thing here, and I can use that to lift it while I'm rotating it with the impact wrench. So let's give this a shot. And got it out. Success. So that last little bit was a little tricky, but I got it out. I can always reuse this tool again because I don't have to remake that. So in the future, if I have a frozen seat post, I can just drill a couple holes in the seat post and put this tool on there and get it out. So success. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Hopefully you found this video interesting or useful. If you did, please give my video a thumbs up. If you not subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button. Be sure to click the bell so you get notified when new videos come out. I'm over on Facebook, RJ the Bike Guy. Go over and join me there. I post a lot of fun stuff over there. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching.